The Farmer and the Well, a moral story. Once upon a time, there was a hard-working farmer named Raj. He lived in a small village surrounded by fields and crops. Raj had a well on his land, which provided him with water to irrigate his crops and keep his animals hydrated. Over the years, the well had become a vital part of his life. It was deep and strong, and Raj took great care of it. One summer, the weather was especially dry, and there was little rain. Raj had to use more and more water from the well to keep his crops alive. As the days passed, he noticed that the water level in the well was slowly going down. He grew worried that if the drought continued, his well might run dry. One evening, as Raj was sitting beside the well, an idea popped into his head. If I keep using the water like this, soon the well will be empty, he thought. I must do something to stop the water from going down so quickly. The next day, Raj decided to act on his plan. He began to fill the well with stones and dirt, hoping to conserve the water inside by reducing the space it occupied. He worked for hours, throwing in large piles of rocks and earth. When he was finally done, he stood back and smiled, thinking the problem had been solved. However, the next time he tried to draw water from the well, there was hardly any left. The stones and dirt he had thrown in had filled up the space, and the water had nowhere to go. Raj had made a grave mistake. Realizing what he had done, Raj sat down on the ground, feeling disappointed in himself. He had acted hastily and without thinking, and now he faced the consequences of his actions. Just then, an old traveler passed by and noticed Raj's troubled face. The traveler asked him what had happened. Raj explained how he had tried to save the water by filling the well with stones, only to find that the well was almost dry. The traveler listened patiently and then said, "Raj, the well is meant to hold water, not stones. If you fill it with something that isn't meant to be there, you will only make things worse. The water in the well needs space to flow and replenish. The key to saving the well isn't to fill it with stones, but to use the water wisely and conserve it so it lasts longer." Raj understood at once. He thanked the traveler for his wise words and decided to remove the stones and dirt from the well. He carefully cleaned it out, and though the water level had dropped, he learned to use it more sparingly. He also found ways to collect rainwater and conserve it for future use. As time passed, Raj became known not just for his hard work, but for his wisdom in using the resources he had with care. He never forgot the lesson that the traveler had taught him. Moral of the story: sometimes in our attempts to solve problems, we make things worse by acting without thinking. The key to overcoming difficulties is not in hastily filling gaps with temporary solutions. Thoughtful decisions that address the root cause of the problem